Welcome. Welcome to another Washington Wizards stream. Another day, another Washington Wizards Summer League game complete. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Um, the Washington Wizards Phoenix Suns Summer League game just ended. The Washington Wizards defeat the Phoenix Suns and win their first game of Summer League action by a score of 97-72. It was a pretty non-competitive game from start to finish. The Wizards controlled, majority of the game. I'm not gonna lie, man. Even though the Wizards won that basketball game, that was as much of a snooze fest game as I've ever seen one. That game was such a snooze fest. That was one of the most boring games I've ever seen. That game was incredibly boring. That game was incredibly boring. But they got the dub, so at least we see for one game the Wizards get a victory. So yes. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't already, please make sure to like the video for your boy. It helps out a lot. We're on a goal to 20 channel members. So if you want to become a channel member, hit that link that I have in the pinned comment in the chat. And you can become a member by clicking that link and joining the Wiz family. Or if you want to send a donation and a super chat, you can also do that. If you have a comment in the super chat, that gets read first. I usually go in order with the comments, but the super chat quote comments always get first priority. Welcome, guys. Welcome in. Alex, what's going on? You said that was boring, but boring is F. Agreed. Limbo, what's going on? Matt, you said the game was fun. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Matt. I mean, I'm cool. The Wizards won. That was cool, but it wasn't really any hype moments. It wasn't really anything to get that made the crowd go ooh and ah. It was just it was just a game. It was a game. Usually, sometimes there's one maybe there's a big poster or somebody gets crossed up or shook. Like Ian McCall yesterday when he did the little 360 no look pass. It was none of those moments in this game. It was just a regular, smegular, just start to finish game. Chempy said, what up, D? What's his family? Peace, love, health, and happiness. My guy, Chemp, what's going on with you, brother? B4L, what's going on? You said almost all Summer League games are a snooze fest. Yeah. Sometimes there's maybe a one moment or two, and then you get some craziness in close games. The close games in Summer League are always fun, though. What's going on, Dex? Alex said, Davis looks apprehensive and indecisive. We gonna get to talking about Johnny. We definitely gonna get to talking about Johnny. Alex said, OKC Houston was fun last night. Same with Orlando. Yeah, you definitely get some fun moments in some of these Summer League games. But before I get started, what's going on, Marlo? I want to talk about some guys who impressed, and some guys who was, okay, and some guys who just I didn't see anything from. Guys who impressed me today, Tyler Hall. I like what I saw from Tyler Hall, especially offensively. He was 3 for 4 from the 3-point line, 4 for 5 from the field. He had 11 points. Didn't fill a stat sheet up with any other stats outside of points, but his 3-point shooting was impressive to me. He impressed me with that, so Tyler Hall is on that list. And Chinike, he had 12 points. He was definitely... He got to the free throw line, made all of his free throws, 4 for 4. That was cool. 50% from the field, 4 for 8. Had 6 rebounds, and 4 offensive rebounds for the big man. So, Echinike, I like what I saw from him today. Vernon Carey Jr. led the team in scoring with 15 points and 11 rebounds, a double-double, and 2 blocks for the big. 7 for 7 from the free throw line, so very impressive from him shooting from the free throw line. 0 for 1 from the 3, 4 for 9 from the field, shooting at 44%. I mean, what I saw from Vernon Carey was cool. I like what I saw. Now in the NBA, I don't know how many opportunities he's going to be having to back dudes down and whatnot. But from what he's showing, I like what he showed tonight. Both of our bigs, I like what I saw. Devin Dotson, didn't really do anything scoring wise, but he rebounded the ball and he facilitated the ball. He had 6 assists and 5 rebounds, so that was cool. Didn't shoot the ball well at all. Craig Sword, he had the nice, I believe that was him with the alley-oop. And Shanike also had the alley-oop too, the and one alley-oop off from the pass from Pierre Henry. And I think that wasn't Sword who had the alley-oop at the end. I forgot who had the alley-oop at the end. Jordan Goodwin didn't really get much run. Same with Mintz and Pat Spencer and all them. They didn't really get that much run. On to the guys who... Isaiah Todd. Isaiah Todd didn't really do anything for me. I forgot he played for a little while. He played 20 minutes. Shot the ball 4 times, 1 for 3 from the 3, 1 for 4 from the field, 4 rebounds, a block, 4 fouls, and 3 points. Isaiah Todd, I'm sorry, this was supposed to be a focus on him and whatnot, but he just hasn't left the mark on the court. He just hasn't been impressive. He hasn't done anything that's worthwhile. He hasn't done anything that's been noticeable. He did a little bit more in his first game than he did in this game for sure. I mean, he just doesn't look like a guy who's going to crack any rotation anytime soon. Jordan Shaquille, didn't really see anything from him. 2 for 5 from the 3, 2 for 8 from the field, 6 points. Didn't show anything special, really. Pierre Henry, another, didn't really show me anything. And then we get to Johnny Davis. Johnny Davis, he didn't go 1 for 11 or whatever he went yesterday. He went 4 for 11 today. 1 for 3 from the 3-point line. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 5 rebounds. Nope. Make sure I highlight. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 3 turnovers, 1 foul, and 11 points. Johnny Davis. Let me talk about Johnny Davis. In my opinion, Johnny Davis, I'm sorry. I thought he would be, from what I saw, I thought he was a guy who had a little bit better of a handle. Not saying he was some elite ball handler or anything like that, but I could have swore I thought his ball handling would be a little bit better than what we're seeing. I thought him being able to create his own shot would be a little bit better than what we have seen. He struggled with his handle. He's struggled with his shot. He's struggling to get past guys. He's struggling to create separation. And this is at the summer league level. So when he gets to playing NBA level competition, it ain't going to get easier all of a sudden because he's in the NBA. If he's struggling to do it right now in the summer league, I would assume he's going to struggle against NBA caliber talent. So he looks like a guy who right now, looks like he needs some time to work on his offense. Defense, he's definitely he's good defensively. I think he's played well defensively, but offensively, he doesn't look like he's there yet and ready to crack the rotation yet. He looked like he needs some time to work on his offensive game. And then maybe that'll come along as time goes. But right now, he looks like he needs a lot of work. He looked like he needs a lot of work right now. He was the top 10 pick, the only high pick on the draft. In the draft in that game. And like I said yesterday, if you were to ask someone, the Wizards got a top 10 pick, who is that pick? I doubt anyone you ask would say Johnny Davis. He doesn't separate himself from any of the other players. He doesn't look like a top 10 pick when compared to everyone else on the floor, the Wizards and the Suns. It's just he looks like a guy out there, and he looks like he needs some work. I think he'll be all right as time goes on, obviously. Young guy, summer league, not going too crazy, but it also doesn't look the best right now. He just doesn't look ready. He just looks like he needs some time. So that's really the thoughts on Johnny Davis. Another performance that, shooting-wise was pretty inefficient. Hit all his free throws, 2 of his free throws. That's cool, and got 4 boards and played decent defensively, but nothing to really get the fans excited. Nothing to really shut the Johnny Davis naysayers up. Nothing to say for the guys who say I don't think we should have drafted Johnny Davis. Nothing to really make them feel bad or feel like maybe they're wrong about their opinions. In game number 2, there's game number 3 coming up, so we can only hope that he improves in game number 3. But once again, nothing to really phone home about in this performance from Johnny Davis. Not really impressive at all. Just looks like he needs some time to work on his game, and some time to grow. That's what it's looking like right now. He doesn't look like a point guard. I know he was saying the Wizards were talking about him being a point guard. I don't know who the Wizards talent evaluators are, but for them, I've said 50,000 times that this guy wasn't a point guard. He was a 2, and the Wizards talking about him being at the 1 here and there. What have they seen from this kid that makes them think that he can be a 1 right now? Have you guys seen anything that shows him to be a 1 at any point currently? I'm not seeing it. I don't know who's the scouting department is for the Wizards, but they need to cut it out, man. But yeah, hopefully Johnny improves for the in the third game. And but he looks like he needs some time. So the 2 guys who the Wizards this summer league was supposed to be focusing on have been disappointments. Isaiah Todd has been a disappointment. Johnny Davis has been a disappointment. Hasn't really neither of them have given us anything to be excited about in 2 games so far. So there you go with that. Let me look at some of these comments. Matt, you said Vernon had like 6 points in the first 10 minutes. Yeah, he had like he had the team's like first 6 in the first 10. He was definitely eating early, Matt. He was eating early. Leo, what's going on? You said, I must say that right now, JD looks like a project and not someone who can help the team instantly. Agreed. Splat, you said, LMAO, it's so funny how people have already evaluated Johnny's career off of 2 games. I mean, me personally, I'm just saying, going off of what I'm seeing right now. I mean, there's always room for growth, obviously. But for right now, he hasn't separated himself. He hasn't looked like a top 10 pick in comparison to all the undrafted guys and the G League guys. But obviously, that can always change. Nobody's calling him, writing him off already because of 2 summer league games. But it has been a struggle. It has been a struggle for him. And I'm sure he would say the same thing. It's been a struggle. But nobody's saying the guy's a bust already. I think he'll be all right. I mean, maybe he just won't be ready to contribute as fast as we thought he may be able to, or we would have hoped to. Webby said, I reckon Jordan Goodwin should get a 2-way contract. I like Jordan, man. I like Jordan Goodwin. King Reaper, what's going on? You said, what happened today? Wizards won. They blew the Suns out. They led the whole way, pretty much. Johnny Davis, another performance. Nothing really to come on here and be ecstatic about. Isaiah Todd was a non-factor. Vernon Carey had a pretty decent game. Echenique had a pretty decent game. Tyler Hall, pretty decent game from him too. And then defensively as a team, they really locked in today, and I appreciated that. Way better effort defensively than we saw in the first half of that game yesterday against the Pistons. They started to turn it up in the second half against the Pistons yesterday, and that carried over to today, so that was good to see. Cheppy said, Johnny D, 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 single assist passing. Alex said, my question is now, who is going to be shooting guard behind Bill? Barton, I don't know. Because I don't know if they want Barton at the 3. I have no idea right now. Miguel, you said Davis didn't flash, but his defense was very solid. Yeah, defensively, like I said, he definitely did good. I think he played well defensively. Like yesterday, I said he made some plays defensively too. The offensive side of the ball, I have been disappointed. I expected more from him on the offensive side of the ball, for sure. I think everybody can admit that. It would depend on his offensive development, though, if he gets considerable minutes. Agreed. Alex, you said... Let me go back up. You said Kerry looked good, yeah. Ant was going on. You said I'm sorry, but Davis right now looks like the worst pick of the draft. We miss guys like Tari Eason and Williams because we rather draft a 6'5" guy instead of athleticism. Yeah, Tari Eason was an option. He looks pretty good, athletic. I don't know. Johnny Davis right now looks a little slow. He looks a little slow. He definitely looks like he's lacking athleticism. But like you say, I mean, it may just be a case where he just needs time right now. He just needs time. It's summer league. It's early. But you never judge a player's career off of what they're doing in the summer league. But you would like to see him be a notch above the competition. You know what I mean? You would like to see that, this guy was a top 10 pick, and these guys are G Leaguers, and these guys are undrafted, and these guys are overseas guys. You would like to see your top pick kind of separate themselves from the playing field a little bit. You know what I mean? That's naturally what you would like to see, especially if we're talking about a guy who was picked top 10. You would kind of want to see that. And so far, he hasn't separated himself from the level of competition at all. Alex, you said we're also allergic to shooters. Miguel was going on. You said, I don't know whether Wizards are allergic to athletic players, to be honest. Ricky was going on, bro. Ido was going on. And you said, stuck in the past, still drafting unathletic guys who can't shoot and are undersized. Leori said, Ivy is clearly way better PG than Johnny Davis. Ivy's going to be a special talent, bro. Seriously, he's going to be a special talent. Leor, I just read that. Limbo, you said, not looking good, not going to lie. He is going to need a lot of time. We won't see him next season. I don't think Johnny's going to get that many minutes. I already didn't know how much time Johnny was going to get in the regular season. And the way he's currently looking, and for the trajectory the Wizards are trying to be on, I don't know how much he's going to play. I don't know how much he's really going to be playing. Dex, you say he's lacking confidence. I mean, he looks a little passive out there, man. He looks a little passive. He doesn't look as aggressive as a lot of us probably would like for him to look. So hopefully that changes. Maybe in the next game. We'll see. Miguel, you said we knew that, though. That's why most fans wanted us to trade up for Ivy. Or trade the pick entirely. Chimp, you said too many tacos from Taco Bell. Ricky said, I think Bill going to help him improve. I mean, we can only hope, but, maybe he'll pick up some stuff from watching Brad and in practice. Leo, you said, for me, Nikola Jovic is the steal of the draft. NBA, you said, do you think Brandon Carey will get playing time this season? I don't know. Maybe if guys get COVID and they really need help, or if it's like a blowout and he's at the end of the bench. But, no, not legitimate playing time, no. Miguel, you said it's weird because he was projected at 10. I don't really get how he's this far from expectation. Alex, you said, bro, it's not even a couple better players after him. It's a lot. Limbo, you said one pass first game, and that's all. And you said there are so many guys that are playing much, much better than him drafted after him. And that's what I'm saying. For people to say, it's the summer league, you can't draft, you're judging. And nobody, like I said, nobody is, and this is also the thing, nobody is judging Johnny Davis's career path, based off of the summer league games. But when you look around the league and you look at some of the other draft picks and you look at what they're doing, and it's kind of like, dang, I wish Johnny was kind of doing that. You look at Jalen Williams in OKC and what he's doing. He was the 12th pick. He looks like he's separating himself from the level of the other guys. Also, obviously, Josh Giddey, Chet, except there, you could tell these guys were drafted high. They separated themselves. Jalen Duren, he looked like a guy out there who, this guy would look like he was drafted at a pretty decent spot. He was drafted 13. He looked like he separated himself. He looks different in comparison to the competition. Ochai Agbaji, he played well in Cleveland. In Cleveland's last game. He was picked 14. He looked like, he separated himself from the level of competition. Tari Eason, 17. He looks like he separated himself from the level of competition. And then Johnny Davis he's struggling right now. Fans are seeing this, and you're getting compared to other guys in your draft class who have been drafted around you and after you, and seeing how they're playing. And when they see them play really well and they see Johnny struggling, it's like, what's going on, man? Why they hooping? It's, and looking above the competition level, and you looking like you right there or below the competition level when you supposed to be a top 10 pick. Naturally, you're going to get those complaints, bro. Naturally. Because fans are going to see other guys that they may have preferred, hooping. And they're going to see the guy that they weren't sure about struggling. So naturally, they're going to be like, your play's going to be scrutinized in comparison to your peers. Naturally. Leo, you said exactly. JD doesn't look like a PG at all. I would rather at least third of the current team as PG ahead of him. Alex said, yeah, that's what I mean. That was going on. He said, I'm late, but we live. You right on time, brother. Alex, you said Summer League doesn't matter. Glenn Rice Jr. looked amazing in Summer League. Yeah. And like I said, Summer League doesn't create your career path. But there are things you would like to see from your draft picks. But it doesn't define if you're going to be a bust, if you're going to be a steal, if you're going to be, on par to what you got drafted at. It doesn't matter. Summer League doesn't determine that. As Alex just said with Glenn Rice Jr., he was hooping out of his mind. And, that really didn't accumulate to anything. Ricky said, Jamie had a good game today. Nice post. Yeah. And Shanique he definitely had a pretty good game. Like I said, both of the bigs, Carey and Shanique, they played pretty well today. And you said, Dude, kid, if we get the ball, he's supposed to be playing at PG, LMAO. Miguel, you said, at least we don't need him to be a PG because we'd be screwed. I actually said Jaden Hardy is better. If Jaden Hardy was out there hooping. Alex said we could not even trade it down and got Hardy. Chippy said early days. B-Mac, you said he got better shots up today. A lot of in and outs. Dappy said we're not writing them all, but Tommy consistently used the words. He can help right away, and he has never done that. So to see Johnny and where he is right now, I agree that he's a project. Yeah, I think right now, he needs some work. He needs some time. That's from what I'm currently seeing. That's not saying Johnny Davis may need time and he may look like a project right now. Is not saying that he's a bust. Is not saying that he's going to be a bad pick. It's not saying that he's not going to work out. It's going off of what we're seeing currently in Summer League. He's struggling to create space, to handle the ball, to get past people in Summer League. And it's only going to get harder in the NBA. If he's struggling with certain things at the Summer League level, naturally you would think it's going to become a little harder at the next level on top of Summer League in the NBA with NBA athletes and NBA players. Naturally. Right? Matt, you said some people had a bad Summer League like Trae Young, and now look at him. Uncle, you said, I'm concerned about the direction of this team. Overpaid number one, underperforming young guys and no real plan. We'll see. You just gotta have faith. That's what I've been told. You just gotta have faith. And, Matt, as far as like I said, some guys look really good in Summer League. Some guys look really bad. But that, like I said, that doesn't determine where you're going to end up in your career. Summer League doesn't determine how you're going to end up your path. It has nothing to do with it. But for what the Wizards need right now and the help that they're trying to immediately get, I don't know, man. Trae didn't have the best Summer League, but he still showed you like what he was about. He still showed you a little bit of what he was on. Johnny hasn't really showed anybody what he's kind of on. You know what I mean? Like, I see the vision a little bit. Johnny hasn't given us any real moments where it's like, okay, I see the vision. He's having a rough Summer League, but I see the vision right now. But yeah, I haven't really seen anything like that yet. But like I said, in preface every time because I have to, I'm not saying that this is, what his career path is going to be. Following his Summer League career. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that. Chevy said need to take that PlayStation away. I think, remember when Scott Brooks said something about the young guys playing video games or something? He blamed something on the video games. I was like, bro, just because dudes out here playing Warzone ain't a reason why y'all are bad. It was something Scott Brooks said, and he blamed something about the guys playing Warzone and not studying the playbook or something. It was so stupid. Kevin, you said what's good, D? How did my boy Davis do today? What's going on, Kevin? Johnny Davis, he was another air game. I wouldn't say it was worse than yesterday, but it wasn't really anything to write home about either. 4 for 11 from the field. Decent defensively, definitely decent defensively, but offensively, it was another struggle for him. Dwayne, you said I thought he was the Big Ten player of the year. Overrated. Bree said Davis looked a little better today. Vernon Carey and Echenike showed out. I really hope I'm saying his last name correctly. Alex, you said backup shooting guard spot wide open now. And you said Davis looks worse than Davis Bertans. At least Bertans shot the ball. I mean, but that's Davis Bertans is a 3-point specialist, quote unquote. Davon, you said I definitely expected to see a very aggressive guy out there looking to improve himself, but Davis showing the exact opposite. Yeah, I wish he was more aggressive, man. I just wish he was more aggressive. I really do. I really do wish he was more aggressive. Man, I keep saying, I want to see Johnny Davis just start at the 1 because why not? Pierre Henry isn't really doing anything. Throw Johnny Davis out there at the 1. Maybe he gets a little bit more comfortable with the ball in his hands more. Maybe he'll start doing a little bit more. I would throw Johnny out there at the 1 because why not? It's Summer League. You know? Why not just test some stuff out? No harm, no foul. Just go ahead and throw him out there at the 1. I would personally try to start him at the 1. I mean, what is it going to do? It's not going to kill you. Maybe it'll help him get a little bit more aggressive. He's starting off with the ball in his hands. He's the main ball handler. You know, maybe that'll help. Alex said, "What's up with that dog narrative?" Tommy Shepard said the Wizards need dogs. They don't really got dogs on their team. Blah blah blah. I don't know, man. The Wizards and their narratives, bro. I don't know about them. NBA, you said, should the Wizards take for Victor Wembanyama? You know, if they follow my plan, they'd probably be in the race for Victor. They'd probably be in the running for Victor. Alex, you said, should have, but we're beyond that now. Facts. And you said, isn't the point of Summer League that the new guys prove themselves? Right now, Davis hides from the ball, and when he finally gets it, he either commits a turnover or passes up a wide open shot, and he's a top 10 pick. Like, I grade him a little more harshly than I do Corey Kispert, because Corey Kispert coming in, he was like a 3-point shooter, you know, like more of a team player. He can't create his own shot. He isn't dribbling the ball. So I wasn't really looking for that much from Corey. I wasn't really critiquing him that hard because Summer League really isn't his style of play at all. His play is really more NBA suited, and we seen that last season, how he really fit more in, you know, when he was starting, etc. He just fit right in because that was more of his game. Johnny, you know, is supposed to be more of that scorer type, a guy who can create his own shot, a guy who can, you know, handle the ball. So I grade him a little bit more harshly because he's supposed to be one of those guys who can get a bucket, who can create some space, who can get past on a mismatch and get a bucket, but he hasn't been able to do that. So that's why it's a little bit more disappointing to me. Dre, you said our big played well, Carey and Echenike. Yeah, like I said before, both of the bigs definitely played well. They both showed something. That's good to see that both of your young bigs, played well. So definitely, yeah. Miguel, you said, I feel like the confidence in the 3-point shot is holding him back. Seems like he takes decent shots, but he can't afford to pass up threes in the league. Yeah, you can't be able, you don't want to be passing up threes. And I get it if you missing them or if you missing shots from the field. And it may be one of those things where Johnny's like mid-range shots and layups and shots at the baskets aren't falling for him. So he's a little more nervous to step away from the basket, further away, and put up those threes. Maybe if he was cashing his middies and whatnot, now he want to extend that range and he confident. And, you know, it'll all come with time. It'll all come with time. Chimp, you said, has a lottery pick. It's on you to bring your game. I mean, I agree. I think this is a form. I mean, full format. This full Summer League format is for your top guys to really show out, man. To really show, you know, their potential level, what you drafted them for, and not saying everybody's going to be terrific, but you do want to see some flashes. You 100% want to see some flashes, at least. Miguel, you said also Kispert should be playing, in my opinion, unless he's hurt. Alex, you said, I'm still mad we did a traditional Wizard stash pick for the second round. I would have liked to see Sosa in there. I would have. The average fan, what's going on? You said, where do you rank him on our team? Johnny. Rank him on our team as far as like where he's going, like on the depth chart. Because I mean, on the depth chart right now, I don't know if the Wizards are really excited and trustful of him getting minutes right now. Because it's I don't know. I don't know if from what they've seen, I don't know if they think he's still going to be ready. Oh no. But right now, Johnny is a little low on the ranking poll as far as the team. Ant, you said, yeah, he is not no Trae Young. He is a guy who's struggling to do basic things that are going to get even harder to do once the road season starts. Alex, you said Matt McClung playing better than Johnny. JP said it's only one game, y'all. Kevin, you said, I still have faith. And this is the thing, JP, yes, it's only one game. And yesterday it was also only one game. But, I mean, if you struggle, you struggle, bro. If you struggle, you struggle. And people going to talk about you struggling. I mean, you got to play better. And then people going to talk about how you played better. It's as simple as that. Like I said, this ain't shaping his career path, but we still want to see better. Kevin said, I still have faith in Davis. Summer League don't mean nothing to me. It all counts to the regular season. Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's definitely, Summer League is just Summer League. You definitely want to see him improve. I just don't think we're going to see him that much in the regular season. I don't think we're going to see Johnny Davis that much in the regular season. I don't. Like, I already didn't know if we were going to see him that much. I am more confident now that we're probably not going to see him that much in the regular season. I can see him getting some DNPs. Personally. Destination, you say, yeah, I wish that they did that today. Do you think we will see that next game Davis is the primary ball handler? I don't know. Probably not. But I wouldn't mind it. Because just like, shoot, if Denny was there, I'd be like, shoot, make Denny the primary ball handler because why not? It's the Summer League. Why not? You know what I mean? So, I doubt they'll make him the main guy. But it's weird because they were talking about him playing some point guard and whatnot. So, I don't get why you wouldn't just throw him out there and have him there to see what you got. And you said, nah, we rather give the ball to a 29-year-old guy named Henry than give it to a top 10 pick. Miguel, you said, I hate that off-ball pin-down action that gets zero separation. Ricky, you say he not when I have pressure once he gets around the main roster player, so his game going to fall in the right place. I mean, we can hope. But, hey, man, if you got that dog in you, bro, it don't matter who around you. He had that pressure in Wisconsin, and he was able to get it done. So, it's Summer League now. What's different? You got that dog in you. You got that dog in you. You don't care how much pressure on you. Dexter, the player development sucks. And you say Kispert was a good pick, not going to lie. I think Kispert was 100% a safe pick. He had a skill set that was NBA ready. Shooting the three ball, good off ball movement, nice little in between game, sneaky athleticism. Smart. He's a good IQ player. He's a high IQ player. I feel like a lot of Gonzaga guys are high IQ players. So Kispert would definitely is going to stick around, as a rotational player in this league. He's going to have a decent career in the NBA. Probably not all on the Wizards, but he'll definitely have a good career in the NBA. Alex said Kispert looks more athletic than Johnny with the F. Davey said, yo, Taj Gibson going to the Wizards. Well, said it. Yeah, they said Taj Gibson, yeah, he's signing that 1-year contract. I forgot. Maybe it was Shams who broke the news that Taj was going to be signing with the Wizards after he cleared waivers. But, yeah, that got made official. So he signed with the Wizards on a 1-year deal. Um. Uh. Ricky said he's gonna be like a Marcus Smart. I mean, hopefully the good Marcus Smart, not just like the Marcus Smart who's pretty good defensively but struggles on the offensive side of things and whatnot. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not comparing him to nobody who's like a Marcus Smart. I ain't seeing no Marcus. I don't know. I ain't seeing no current Marcus Smart right now from him. So, oh no. Actually, hopefully it's all just mental jitters. Hopefully. Limbo, you said maybe he gambled that top 10 pick money away in Vegas. And he said Kispert has some hidden hops, though. He almost got like 2 posters last year. Limbo said a little on the edge now. JP says there was his game tonight. It already happened, JP. The game started at 5:30 Eastern time. Game just ended. The Wizards won. They blew the Suns out. So they're 1-1 in the Summer League. Chippy said he looks mediocre, G League right now. Alex, you said I'm just mad I didn't see any fight in him. Really didn't see that dog. Yeah, I don't know, man. When I saw Johnny, I thought he had a little dog in him. You know, like when I was talking about Benedict Mathurin, I said Benedict got that dog in him, bro. Like, he tough. Johnny, I was like, I was seeing it, but I haven't seen it in the Summer League. Like, he's not really making himself be felt, you know? I'm not feeling him in the Summer League. He's not making his opposition feel him. That's kind of disappointing. He just seems like he's just there, going through the motions, going through the flow of the offense. I want Johnny Davis to make these dudes on Summer League feel him. And he hasn't done that yet, so. Actually, I'm just mad I didn't see any fight. I mean, I just read that. All talk, he said, it's only worrisome because he's going against a lesser talent than he will in the regular season. He definitely will start off in the G League. Yeah, like, it's and this is why I'm saying, like, you even compare him to Corey Kispert, and Corey Kispert struggled in the Summer League. Corey Kispert's game is not an on-ball game. Johnny Davis's game is more of an on-ball game. He's a guy who's supposed to be able to score. He's a guy who's supposed to be able to create separation, handle the ball, you know, get a bucket when needed. That's not Corey Kispert's game. So when people say at the NBA level is going to be less pressure on him and blah, 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 bro, if you can't get past Isaiah Stewart and whatnot, who's going to be in the NBA, if you can't get past him and you can't get past other people and you can't create separation and whatnot, which is what you're supposed to be doing at the next level, if you are struggling to do that against Summer League talent, why all of a sudden, because he's in the NBA, I'm supposed to believe he's going to be able to just do it at the NBA level? Because he's on an NBA team with talent, NBA talent around him. It's only going to get harder. It's not going to get easier. He's not an off-ball guy like Kispert, you know, who's waiting around the three-point line, making backdoor cuts, simple stuff like that. Johnny is the guy that people say was like a Devin Booker with defense, etc., blah, blah, blah. A guy who can handle the ball, have the ball in his hands, can get a bucket. You know? And you say, you know, it was a really bad pick when we are even talking about Tim Vick should be playing in the G League. Dabby said, basketball is a simple game. It don't take long for people to know if you are a bucket or trash. So we can tell if Johnny is it or not. Y'all too emotional. If he is mid, then he mid. We'll stop sweating my boy D. Nib, you said if the Wizards get prime LeBron, do you think they are in the finals? Probably. Yes. I'll say yes. Anybody said Sam's or Woj? If you're asking me who I like more, give me Woj. Chimp, you said Taj Gibson is okay, but rather they play some young blood. Miguel, you said whoever got Rui shot right, JD and Diddy got to go there. Anybody said should Johnny play the G League? Could he benefit from it? Sure, 100%. Is he going to play in the G League? No, not at all. The Wizards are going to put their top 10 pick in the G League. Diddy didn't have no G League. Rui didn't have no G League. Corey had no G League. Boy ain't going to no G League. He's going to be right there on the bench watching. Kevin said, too bad Vernon ain't going to see no court rather in street codes. Yeah, like the thing with court, like Vernon's doing a good job of like all this post up, back down stuff. Man, he ain't getting no, you know how many times he got fed in like the first 10 minutes of the game when he dropped him 6 points? It was out that drain feeding Vernon. That boy ain't getting fed in the NBA. Ain't nobody feeding him the back dudes down and all this. That is not about to be what he's doing in the NBA. Doing all this backing down and back to the basket. He ain't getting fed. Dudes ain't, his guards ain't about to be feeding Vernon Carey in the post to eat. Ricky said can't wait till the season starts. Oh, he said Rui time off, helping shot a ton. Kevin said Troy Brown was in the G League. He was? Troy was in the G League? Was he? For who? I feel like I just don't remember that. It's very possible. And I clearly just don't remember. Oh my, said, when is the Wizards' first game? I can't wait. The Wizards' first game, did the regular season... I don't think the schedule came out yet. I'm pretty sure the season I'm pretty sure tickets for the season hasn't started yet. Like, not tickets, the scheduling for the regular season hasn't started yet. I'm like pretty positive it hasn't came out. I just already forgot about Troy Brown. Izzy said no, he was in the Chicago. Alex was like, damn. Izzy said the Taj Gibson news came out. Yeah. Memphis said Troy Brown Jr. signed with the Lakers, didn't he? Yeah. Troy Brown signed with the Lakers. Thomas Bryant signed with the Lakers. Kevin, you said Troy Brown was in the G League for a little bit, but in his rookie year on the Wizards. I do not remember that. Dang. I truly don't remember that. But yeah, man. Johnny Davis, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bully, thank you for the
yes,
sub.
Sir.
Brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But yeah, Johnny Davis, Memphis Troy Baker and Tony Baxter, or Troy Baker, Tony Baxter, Troy Baker. Didn't the Wizards have a Troy Baker on their team at one point? Omar, you said, can you show JD highlights? How did he have 19 points per game? What was his game? I can't show Johnny's highlights. NCAA is gonna get me up out of here and copyright me. He's gonna copyright me. But the way he got it was a variation of ways. Creating his own shot, fadeaways, getting to the basket, having that handle. I mean, that's what he showed. And that's what I kinda, in a way, was expecting to see in the Summer League so far, and he just has not done that. He has not done that. Travis said, feel like Johnny Davis was too safe of a pick. He lacks a true ceiling that is worth a top 10 pick. Could just be an overreaction. Izzy said, Memphis said, where's your cat? He's over there. He's like, well, he's in here. He's just on the other side of the bed. But he's in here. If he wakes up, he'll probably get in the way. But, yeah, so Billy said, which player do you think will have a breakout season? Oh no, man, that's tough. I think give me KP, man. If KP can stay healthy, I think in the amount of involvement he's going to have in the Wizards offense, I think Kristaps Porzingis, if he can stay healthy, is going to have a tremendous season. If he can stay healthy, as usual, I think he can have a tremendous season. In my opinion, I say KP. Because I think he's going to be featured heavily in this Wizards offense. Kevin said it was him or Jamario Jones. Memphis today, Gafford. Izzy said, did you see the Wizards IG? No, I have not. Might say you think we should have taken Duren. I don't think they should have taken Duren. I would have liked Jalen Williams out of Santa Clara. I would have liked him, I would say. I would have been cool with him. Because Dyson was gone, Sharp was gone, Benedict was gone. Izzy said I would also see Gafford. Billy said, yeah, true. Kevin said the Lakers are going to suck unless they get Kyrie because I got teams like Minnesota over them. Yeah, unless they really got a plan to make it work with Russ. Unless they truly have a plan to make it work with Russ. Dexter said Brandon KP 2-man game will be crazy. Yeah, I do think that 2-man game is going to be very interesting. I think it's going to be very entertaining to see. I definitely do. Bully said Murray going to be lit as well. That's facts. But my thoughts right now, my final thoughts on Johnny Davis. Johnny Davis currently, he looks like a guy who needs some time. He looks like a guy who may be a little bit of a project on the offensive side of the ball. He's done some good things defensively so far, but we just haven't seen that handle. We haven't seen that shot creation. We haven't seen him be able to take advantages of mismatches. And in that Pistons games, he was matched up with some bigs. He wasn't able to get past them. And like I said, if you can't really do that on the summer league level, how am I supposed to just expect you to be able to do it at the NBA level? It's going to get nothing but harder. So, we're not talking about a guy who's off the ball like a Corey Kispert. We're talking about a guy who's supposed to be on ball, a guy who's supposed to be able to get a bucket, a guy who's supposed to be able to be a scorer, and he hasn't done that. And when you look at some of the guys who got drafted after him, etc., they've been having good outings, and fans are going to naturally compare him to his peers and say, why isn't he doing these things? So naturally that's going to happen until he shows us a little something in these upcoming summer league games. A little something. A little. But let me do letter grades. Let me do letter grades, man. Isaiah Todd, D. He didn't do anything. D. Isaiah Todd gets a D. Just been a disappointment these first two games. Disappointment. Jordan Shackle, D. Didn't really do anything. Vernon Carey Jr., I give him an A. I think he had a terrific game today. I think he had a really good game. 7 for 7 for the free throw line. Double-double, 15 points, 11 rebounds. I give him an A. I think Vernon Carey is deserving of an A today. Pierre Henry, D. Didn't do anything. Johnny Davis, I'll give a C. I'll give Johnny Davis a C minus. I give him a C minus. He was better than yesterday. Yesterday I gave him a D. I gave him a D yesterday. Today I'll give him a C minus. A little better of a game than yesterday. Still not that good of a game. So I'll give him a C minus. Devin Dotson, I'll give him a C today. He was all right. Wasn't bad. But I'll give him a C. Tyler Hall, I'll give Tyler Hall a B. A B, maybe B plus. I like what Tyler Hall did today. In 13 minutes of play, I'll give Tyler Hall a B. Echenike, I'll give Echenike a B plus. He had a strong outing as well. With the 16 points and 6 rebounds. 50% from the field, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. I'll give Echenike a strong B plus, and I'll give Vernon Carey the A. Both of the bigs played really well today. Craig Sword, I'll give him a B minus. He was cool today. Craig was cool today. Craig Sword, I'll give him a B minus today. Quentin Jackson, he was cool. I'll give him a B minus. He was cool. Jordan Goodwin had a nice little deflection. Got his hand in the passing lane. He was all right. I give him a C plus. I'll give Jordan a C plus today. Mintz, Pat Spencer, Zargars really didn't do anything. McCall didn't get any playing time today. So that's the rankings. Johnny gets a C minus from me. A little bit of an upgrade over yesterday's grade. Vernon Carey gets the highest grade of the day. Yesterday it was Jordan Goodwin who got the A. Today is Vernon Carey Jr. who gets the A. Isaiah Todd got a D today, and I think Isaiah Todd got maybe a C minus yesterday. He may have got 2 back-to-back Ds. Isaiah Todd has just not looked like anything. He doesn't look like he's going to be contributing on this team anytime soon. Trevi said Johnny Davis equals Gary Harris. Kevin said I think Russ is going to come back if he get bought out by the Spurs. No team is going to sign him. You mean Lakers? Or did something happen that I'm not in knowledge of right now? Kevin said we all know how good I mean, we all know that Brandon needs Russ to look good. I don't think Brad needs Russ to look good. Bradley Beal averaged 30 points next to Isaiah Thomas. He don't need Russ to look good. He was hooping next to Isaiah Thomas and Ish Smith and company. Ricky says starting five: Morris, Bill, Rui, Kuz, KP. I doubt they put Rui at the 3. They'll probably have Rui coming off the bench. I doubt they'll have Rui at the 3. Omar, you said Jordan too selfish. Johnny, a C. I think that too about Jordan, Omar. I think that as well. I think he's a little too selfish for me as well. I don't know about him. I kind of agree with you there, Omar. Alex, you said D. Kevin, you said Johnny gets an A for effort. That's it. You're giving the participation grades. Alex, you said, when's the next game? The next Wizards Summer League game is... the next Washington Wizards Summer League game is Wednesday. It is on a Wednesday at 6 p.m. The game is on a Wednesday at 6 p.m. I would not be streaming after that game. I have some classes that I have to attend that start at 6. And that class ends at like 9. So I probably won't. I probably won't stream that game or stream after that game. I think I'll be missing that game, guys. But Friday at 9, I'll be able to catch that game. I'll catch that game. Definitely be streaming if you guys are up for that 4th game against the Pacers. But the Pelicans, I think I'll be busy, so I don't think I'll be able to stream after that one. But the next game is on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Michael said, Scoot Henderson, Ignite 2023 draft. I like Henderson. From what I've seen so far, I like him. Oh, he says starters Morris, Bill, Barton, Denny will win that spot eventually. Kuz, KP. That's probably the most realistic starting 5. Kevin, you said, so what do we do about Gil now that we have Gibson? And Gibson will probably, I don't know, Gil will probably be at the end of the bench. Probably. I said, Denny going to make that jump. We can only hope, bro. We can only hope. I got hopes for him. He's working hard in the summer. That's good to see. You know? See, this is what makes me mad, bro. This is what makes me mad, guys. Bro, can people please stop telling me to relax? I'm not hype. I'm not saying that the kid's complete garbage. Stop telling me and stop telling other people to relax because they're commenting on what they're seeing on their screens. Johnny Davis, his handle and his space creation has not been as good as we all thought. It doesn't matter if it's only been 2 games of Summer League. That's what I've seen in those 2 games. That's what I've seen. It's not a relaxed thing. What am I relaxing about? Now I'm not relaxed because people keep pissing me off, telling me to relax when I'm not relaxed. Like, bro. My God. People keep talking about it's only this, it's only that, it's only this, it's only a game of Summer League, it's only a game. Bro, I get it. It's only a game of Summer League, but what does that have to do with the issues that I'm seeing in the game? It doesn't matter if it was Summer League. It doesn't matter if he was still at Wisconsin. It doesn't matter if it was preseason. If the dude looked like he was struggling with his handle and struggling with space creation, I would say he looks like he's struggling with his handle and space creation. It doesn't matter if it's Summer League or wherever. My God. I'm sorry. I got angry for 2 seconds. I'm so tired of people telling me to relax, bro. Stop telling me to relax, bro. Y'all, I get mad when people keep telling me to relax. I'm not hype. Stop telling me to relax about things when I'm not hyped about it. You making me not relax. It's pissing me off. My God, bro. If the dude looks like he's struggling, then he's struggling. I don't care what it is or what platform it's on. I don't care. If he's struggling, we're going to talk about how he's struggling. Period. It doesn't matter if it's Summer League or not. I don't care. Just like if he was going crazy and hooping, we will be talking about that still, even if it's been only 2 games of Summer League. God. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. Trev, you said thoughts on Wizards tanking. Should have did that a long time ago, man. Too late for it now. They've committed. Kevin said that sucks. Gil deserves minutes. Alex said we're going to be mid, not tank. Unless we get injuries. LOL Priest. Limbo, you said you didn't know you can't comment on Summer League games. Oh, no, bro. Apparently not. I don't know. Everything's goddamn going relax. Relax. If he's bad through all the Summer League games, oh, relax. It's 1 game of Summer League, 1 game of Summer League, 1 game of Summer League. Like, bro, what am I supposed to say about Johnny Davis then? If Johnny Davis can have 20 turnovers and miss 50 shots apparently, and all I gotta say is, it's 1 game of Summer League. That's it. That's my only comment. It's 1 game of Summer League. It's 1 game of Summer League. It's 1 game of Summer League. You don't think Johnny Davis's coaches, the development staff, is going through film with him? Is talking about what he can do better? Is talking about what he's struggling with? You don't think Johnny Davis is critiquing himself? So how come when I do it and other fans do it, it's relaxed. It's 1 game of Summer League. That's the problem now. Everybody it's relaxed. It's just 1 game. No, bro. I'm pretty positive he wants to be playing better, regardless if it's Summer League or not. He wants to be playing better. I'm sure that he's critiquing himself as well. He's not giving himself the it's 1 game of Summer League excuse like everybody keeps doing. Not everybody, but, people. I be trying not to get irritated sometimes, but people would just be getting on my nerves, man, with certain things, bro. What are we talking about, man? Stop telling me to relax, bro. I'm not saying anything crazy. I could get it if I was coming on here with the hot takes, with the Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith hot takes, saying, yeah, this kid's garbage. Yeah, they blew it. Yeah, another bust pick. Another, I get it if I was coming on here and talking like that. I'm just talking about what I've seen through 2 games of Summer League. What do I need to relax about? The guy has struggled. Everybody and their mama has seen the man struggle. What is there to relax about? Nobody's saying anything outside of what they're talking about from what they're seeing on the court. Okay. Kevin said, you got to be real specific on Twitter. People take things out of Who you telling, Kevin? Oh, he said, tell him D. Ricky said, take JD off that thumbnail. Ali says, the Wizards propaganda coming after you. NBA said, most underrated team in the NFL. Most underrated team. Kevin's crazy for saying Commanders. Kevin said, but you would say Carolina Panthers now that they got Baker, who's a good QB for Christian DJ. Let me look at the NFL teams real quick. Let me look at the NFL teams really quick. Most underrated team, NBA. Most underrated. I'm going to say the most underrated team Oh, man. Give me the Raiders. Give me the Raiders. I think the Raiders can be one of the most underrated teams. I think they're Las Vegas Raiders. Give me the Raiders, man. I think they're in a really tough division. Probably going to be the toughest division in football. Give me the Raiders, man, as being one of the most underrated. I want to say Chargers, but I feel like everybody thinks the Chargers are going to be good. They got Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, Derwin James, Casey Hayward, blah, blah, blah. You know, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, Herbert, Eckler. They already got so many good guys. I feel like everybody thinks the Chargers are going to be really good already. So I go with the Raiders, you know. Got Devontae Adams, got Josh Jacobs back there. You know, with Derek, Darren Waller. I'll go Raiders. I'll go Raiders. Kevin said, what about the Jaguar? My goodness. Oh, Lord. Anyway, he said, I thought you were wearing a Nets jersey. Oh, no. This is just Nike. I would never. Not the Nets. No. Not the Nets. Kevin said, you know Trevor could turn into Mahomes this year? I mean, I like Trevor Lawrence, man. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to be pretty good. I think Trevor's going to be pretty good. I expect a decent season from him this season. I think definitely think he can play better. He'll be better than he was last season in his rookie year. Plus, he got my boy Doug Peterson. He got my guy over there. I think that's really good for him. I think Doug Peterson's a good coach. He won't be going through that mess that he was going through with Urban Meyer and all that BS and off the field crap and just junk. And I don't know, man. That Urban Meyer stuff was terrible. So he was under a lot in his rookie year. The coaching crap, all of that, and that was a mess. I think Dougie P will help him out a lot, you know, now that he has a pretty good head coach over him. I think he'll definitely have a pretty good year in his sophomore season. Ricky said Buffalo Bills this our season. And the Bills got to get there eventually, man. Bills got to get there eventually. It seems like they're close. They're getting there. And soon it seems like, soon it's going to break through. Soon it's going to break through. And look at this Josh tweet real quick from Joshua. He said Taj Gibson will sign via the minimum salary exception in his case for a player of his long tenure in the league. The minimum is approximately $2.9 million, but only $1.8 million of his salary will count towards the Wizards' salary cap figure. So, minimum salary exception, and only $1.8 million is going towards the Wizards' salary cap in this contract with Taj Gibson. Kevin said, I hope the Eagles suck this year. That Jalen Hurts becomes the worst QB in the division. And yes, worse than Daniel Jones. You're a terrible man, Kevin. You're a terrible man. NBA said Jets are underrated. We'll see. Have you NBA, you've been hearing what's going on with Zach Wilson? How his ex-girlfriend is with his ex-BFF or something who plays with Commanders, and then his girl was like, well, he was over here sleeping with his mom's best friend. The Mormons over there going crazy. I don't know what the Mormons be doing, but they be going crazy apparently. Zach Wilson got that dog in him. Apparently. So, no. But yeah, guys. So, that's pretty much my thoughts on the game, man. I may try to get a stream up tomorrow since I probably won't be streaming after the Pelicans game tomorrow. I know Dyson Daniels hurt his ankle, so I don't think we'll be seeing him anyway. Sadly, I know he twisted his ankle in the last game. So I don't expect him out there. But that's probably going to do it for me, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Once again, if you want to join the Wizards family and become a channel member, you can click the link that I have in the pinned chat to join as a member. We're trying to hit 20 members on the channel. We got 11 right now, which is sweet. Also, if you want to donate and send over a super chat, you could do that as well if you want to. Appreciate the likes, guys. Appreciate the comments and all the thoughts. Sorry I had a little spaz moment a little bit because I got a little irritated. But appreciate you guys tuning in. NBA with the football questions as usual. Kevin with the Commanders propaganda per usual. But thank you guys for tuning in, man. And chatting about this little summer league game, man. And hopefully after the Pelicans game, man, we can get something good. Something Johnny Davis related to talk about that's really positive. But thank you guys for tuning in, man. Everybody, I want you guys to have a good night. All right, and take it easy, man. And I will see you guys on the next stream. Peace, guys.